Hey, what's up everyone? It's Josh Thomas from thebitblock.com here, and lately, I've been thinking a lot about new fighters in the Super Smash Bros. Series on the 3DS and the Wii U. In fact, I've compiled a list of 4 potential characters that I would personally love to see make the roster. So, let's check them out. Paper Mario would be so cool in the Super Smash Bros. Series. He's pretty well known, and even though Mario is already playable, Paper Mario would be totally different. His classic hammer could be used as an attack, and he could use his origami paper abilities from the Thousand Year Door as more attacks, like, for example, the airplane, the sailboat, paper roll. Those would all be really fun ways to attack your opponents. And his final smash could involve calling his partner friends from the past games to help him out. And then, if he had his own stage in the game, it could take place during the Sticker Festival. It would be a very joyful setting where stickers are raining down from the sky. I would love to see Paper Mario in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Alright, it might be no surprise that I love Captain Rainbow, and honestly, I think he would be a pretty amazing playable character in Super Smash Bros. He's an actual superhero, so he would be pretty unique. In his game on the Wii, he's already got several kick-ass moves with his yo-yo and his fancy colorful belt. I can imagine that yo-yo being a really cool built-in weapon of his. Rainbow's wacky personality and animations would be right at home in Super Smash Bros. And then for his final smash, he could call upon the power of the Minions to rain down shooting rainbow stars that explode in a burst of sparkly goodness when they make contact with your foes. Oh man, just imagining that, it makes me tingly. And before you comment about how Captain Rainbow isn't popular enough and that his game was only released in Japan, I would like to remind you of Lucas, Rob, the Ice Climbers, and Mr. Game & Watch. I mean, come on, outside of Super Smash Bros., most of those characters are far from popular, and yet they still made it into the game because they're very unique. I've got to be totally honest with you, I would poop gleeful rainbows out of my body if this guy were to be playable on the 3DS and Wii U versions of Super Smash Bros. Now, Professor Layton is quite the gentleman, so you may find it kinda hard to imagine him dealing out a beating. But honestly, the Layton games have loads of intense action in their cutscenes. This guy might be middle-aged, but man, he gets around like an action movie star. Not to mention that the Super Smash Bros. Games have never really been about characters that you would actually see in a fighting game to begin with, and that's kinda what makes it unique. I would love to see him as a Smash Bros. Character because I can only imagine how interesting his moveset could be. Maybe he could toss his top hat at other players. It just seems like Layton would make for a very interesting, fresh, and unique fighter. You know what? I honestly don't think it's possible to hate WarioWare. Everybody needs to love WarioWare. Frankly, I think it's time we see someone from the series, other than Wario, make their debut in Smash Bros. There's a lot of good contenders, but I honestly think Ninevolt would definitely be the most interesting. He's a massive gamer, and he's obsessed with Nintendo. I mean, just imagine all the awesome Nintendo-related moves that he could pull off. Maybe he could use Nintendo's controllers and the accessories in battle, like shooting the Zapper gun, for example. He loves Nintendo and its characters, so seeing him do battle with them would be pretty bizarre and unique. Alright guys, well that does it for my little list here of 4 potential characters that I would personally love to see in the upcoming Smash Bros. Games. But you know what? Be sure to leave a comment below and let me know if you agree with these picks or if you have some of your own. Hey, thanks for watching this video from the BitBlock. If you want to stay up to date on tons of exclusive Nintendo content, be sure to subscribe by clicking here. And if you don't want the fun to end, you can check out more Nintendo coverage by clicking over here.